My feelings are so hurt. I'm gonna let you guys come in the room. I'm gonna let you guys come in. Let you guys come in the room. But before I start the video, I do want to say your girl just had a workout. I don't know if you can see the sweats. Okay, I just did my walk on my trail. If you don't follow me, not on my trail, but on the trail at the park. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Key+3. Go welcome mods. Thank you for being here. Hello, sis. Go follow me on Instagram. It's Key+3. I'm sharing my journey of my weight loss journey, y'all. If you've been following me, then you already know I've been making changes in my diet since December. Y'all know I gave up Starbucks, coffee, candy, and now I'm implementing actually working out. So I'm going to share the first 7 days on my Keeping Up with the Kennedys, this platform. Then I will be making a platform that's just about me, and I will be sharing things about my weight loss and different things about big girls over there on that channel. And this will be simply my family channel. So what's up, y'all? You know what? One thing I do, I got family that are mentally ill, right? And I can clock it. When you deal with mentally ill people, I mentor women, right? It's what I do as a birth justice advocate. One of the reactors said I have a job. Baby, I have a career. Clock it. Okay, I have a career. I'm a birth justice advocate and a birthing doula. Yes, I have my high school diploma. I graduated with a 3.67 from Hoover High School. You can clock it. Okay, I can post the graduation pictures. Also, I have my degree in general ed and social assistance. Okay, like a social worker where you're their assistant. I worked for the county of Fresno. I graduated from Fresno City College here in Fresno, California. So, baby, some things I can clock when you get to talking. Because when you get to talking, I really believe what happens is you get an idea, right? And then boom, you get on that camera and yeah, guys, I just want to sit here and I just want to clear some things up. You do your Caucasian voice, girl. I'm okay. I'm not doing it. I'm coming over here as me. I'm going to talk in my normal voice, not in like, yeah. Because if I was raised by my mom, my mom raised me. I'm sorry for the other. She shades her own damn following. How many people in your chat, you have 100,000 subscribers. Do you know how many women probably didn't have their mama growing up and you shade your own community? It's giving mental illness. It's giving you need a psych evaluation. It's giving you get a thought and like a teenager, you just get the camera out. And, so that has nothing to do with me if your mom was on drugs and your mom didn't raise you. That has, there's nothing I can, you're triggered by that. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you, like, that's what you sound like, baby. I need you to use your real voice you from LA? Go off, sis. Because I'm from Cali too. What's up? And I'm going to use my real voice, okay? My real Cali voice. Baby, this is how I know that something in your mind doesn't click. I feel bad for you. Something in your brain is off balance. Something isn't clocking. It isn't working. How do you shade a grown woman about not having a mother, but your daughter don't have you? Whoa! But your daughter don't have you. How do you shade somebody about not having a mom, but your daughters are being raised by another black woman that didn't birth them? Don't shade me, baby. Shade yourself because you ate your own words when you said it. It's not clicking. The math isn't mathing. How do you say, it's not my fault if you didn't have a mom and I have my mom and my mom raised me and, my mom is still here and I have my mom. Baby, your daughters don't have you on a daily basis. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they don't wake up to you. They don't go to sleep to you. So, baby, take several seats. And when you come for Key, put some respect on my name, baby. Because it couldn't nothing you could bring to the internet about me. Because I tell the internet anything I want to tell them. And if it ain't here on YouTube, it's already on TikTok or Facebook, baby. And if somebody's speaking on me, baby, get to speaking. Get to letting it out. If somebody's speaking behind my back since you from LA, stand up LA. Well, let us know who it is, sis. Since you ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference, baby. I spoke facts on your mental condition. I spoke facts on what you put out to the internet. It's just facts. It's what you told the internet. You told the internet that your baby daddy kidnapped your kids when he did it and had everybody sending you super chats and cash apps. Girl, and he did not kidnap his kids. He just did not get his kids in the way you wanted it to go down. So in your mind, in your Caucasian mind, right, it worked as my kids were kidnapped and they weren't. Girl, you been lying. Okay? But you were real calm and cool and collective because you already know what's up, baby. But I'm not here to go back and forth with you. And I didn't watch the whole video because I can't sit through the, and so, yeah, people always want to come for me. Baby, wasn't nobody coming for you? I simply said you should not be giving advice. You should not be talking about postpartum depression. You should not be talking about depression, anxiety, mental illness. You should not be talking about any type of medication for that. You should stay with your normal content. And my content is boring, baby. I don't care. This isn't my career. And you want to talk about I got bigger and better things. Where are they? Where are the bigger and better? You are so hypocritical and you eat your own vomit and you eat your own words. You say, my kids are not vaccinated. But then you make videos on sticking injections in your body to lose weight. Baby, make it make sense because when you talk as if you're a little girl trying to get attention, trying to get people to follow you instead of just being your authentic self. Because over here, I'm going to be myself. And don't think you somebody, because I will humble you, baby. You didn't get that following. You didn't grow that following organically. So maybe my following is taking a little bit of time because it's organic over here, baby. And it's authentic. And I'm not posting regularly. I'm not grinding on YouTube like I grind on TikTok because I got over 100,000 followers over there. So chime down, pipe down, okay? You got that following from somebody else. Come on now, don't be delusional. You be so delusional. Like, I grew this following and I got this platform because of my being authentic and real and showing my web family. No, you didn't, girl. We didn't know about you until a big YouTuber, shout out to her, to a big YouTuber. You came for her juggler and she ripped you to shreds. She shred you like Master Splinter. She shreds you to pieces. That's how you got the following that you got. That's how people even knew who you were. And then you started posting drama and chaos and controversy. It wasn't true family things. It was drama. It was giving ghetto. Okay? And so people subscribe to it. Be for real. And baby, I go to work. So my content is what it is. Because I'm a single mom to all 4 of my children. Yes, sir. I have all of them. So there could be nothing in this world you can say about Big Key. Okay, you could go ahead and call me Big Key, but I'm bigging my back. And I'm not walking on a little stair thingy that you got off a TikTok shop that you just be turning on the camera and recording for a video, but you don't be really walking on it. Okay, stop. I'm out here and I got my steps in today. Okay, so we can make a bet if you want to do it. Who gonna lose the weight first? Chime in, let me know, because I bet it's gonna be me. Okay, so you can't talk about my looks because I'm beautiful as ever. Okay, I got my kids. I got a high school diploma, graduated with a 3.67, passed both exit exams because you got to pass in California the math and the English one. Passed them, walked across the stage. Yes, sir. Went to college at 17 at my city college and got a degree in 2 years. Okay, and then I went to Fresno Pacific and then I met a man and he was my downfall. And I take full accountability for that. Okay, and I had some kids. But I still I have a career, baby. I don't clock into a job. That's why my channel isn't blowing up. If this was my only stream of income, if this was my only way to make money and survive, baby, I would have 100,000 too, because I would have been chomped on a lot of people and got my coins up. But I want people to really come to my channel because they fuck with me. They like me. They like my character, my personality. They like my content. That's it. So we have to be not delusional to think that you have all of those followers, okay, because you're liked. A lot of those people follow you because they don't like you. A lot of those people follow you because they preying on your downfall. A lot of those people followed you because of a big YouTuber who is still a bigger YouTuber than you, made a video about you and she blew you up. And let's just keep it real. And baby, I don't want you to blow my channel up. Don't come to my channel. I don't need nobody to come to my channel unless they just really do like me. Okay? Because this is a short-lived situation. Okay? This is not something, we're not going to keep it rolling on this topic. So I could not sit through the video. I watched the reactors commentary on it, and I couldn't sit through the whole thing of that because I just was like, baby, you don't ever try to get at a grown woman and say, well, maybe because your mom didn't raise you and my mom's still here. Well, baby girl, I stand up on my 10 toes and I raise my kids solo bolo, and I'm doing a great job. My kids are thriving. They're doing phenomenal. Pay my own bills, not on Section 8, not on government assistance, not on Medi-Cal or Medicaid or CalViva, not on food stamps. And I'm not shading anybody that receives any of those things, but I'm just saying I'm standing on business and I'm taking care of mine. And I clock in and I clock out, and I take care of my brothers, and I take care of my granny. I'm not just taking care of my kids. I take care of multiple people. Baby, you couldn't even take care of 3. So we are not the same. And I blame your mama. She don't want to blame. Oh, y'all remember when they used to do the raps? Remember when they had the little rap battle? Let me get my rap out. Cut from a different cloth. I was born a boss. I blame your mama. She's the one to blame. We are not the same. We are not the same. No, baby. I heard you gave your tax return to that nigga low. Y'all finna come out with my own diss track. Y'all spin the beat for me. Drop the beat, okay? Don't ever in your Caucasian voice say, it's not my fault. You don't have a mom. Girl, I got a mom. She's just a crackhead. I got a mama. She ain't dead. She's just a little off. She got some problems. But she's definitely here and alive. But don't try to shade me when your kids don't have you 24/7, 7 days a week. And the next woman is raising them. Don't shade me, baby. Because my kids don't got a stepmom. And they don't got a stepdaddy. They don't got a Lolo, a Brandon, a Jesse, a Mark, a Hezekiah. None of that. A mystery grandpa. They don't got none of that. No. I don't bring men around my kids from the chat line, baby. That's not okay. That's not the kind of mom that I am. I don't want to expose my kids to a multitude of people. That's not cute. That's not okay. That's not appropriate. And I don't know what else you said because I really couldn't get through it. I guess somebody said supposedly you could say a lot, or somebody said something to you about me and you could air it out. Okay, shots fired. Air it out. Get the deuce. Okay, come on now. Be for real. Be for real, baby. Because whatever I got, it already hit the internet. If it didn't hit YouTube, it hit TikTok. If it didn't hit TikTok, it hit Facebook. But one thing for me is my baby daddy will never put his face to the camera and gaslight me. My baby daddy will never come on somebody's any platform. My baby daddy will never get on Facebook Live. I don't care how into it we are. And my baby daddy will never say, y'all know that diploma she got, y'all know that diploma was from Amazon. And that we have to really think about it. Ain't nobody trying to start no beef with you. You don't like when people call you out. You can't take accountability for your actions, baby. The first thing to recovery and to getting healing and to be a better person and a better mom is to admit that you got some problems. Baby, you stood on some grass in somebody's parking lot, held your phone, and you took fake graduation pictures. You're mentally ill. You need help. When you went to that doctor's appointment, if that was really true, and I hope it was, they seen that you needed mood stabilizers. They're professionals. They're trained professionals to be able to size you up, have a conversation, have you do a little questionnaire and say, yep, clocked it. You need some mood stabilizers. You told the whole internet that they said that you needed mood stabilizers. That's because they seen that something was wrong, baby. We can't be in denial when something's wrong about us, when we're off. And one thing, you can never take construction or criticism. It just people be trying to help you, and it goes over your head. It's a fight. You're always in the ring. Ain't nobody trying to fight with you. She has borderline personality disorder and narcissistic behavior. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to fight with you. We can never go toe to toe. You can't call me big because you big too. You know what I mean? We both big sisters, okay? We both big girls. So what could you say about me? You know, what could you say? What? I would love to know. Because we are not in the same position. I do TikTok. I do YouTube. I'm monetized on both platforms. But above all that, I go to work. I clock in. And I don't clock in at one job. I clock in at two. And actually, just to put this out there, I'm actually in the process of opening my own aftercare foster care home for adults, foster youth that have aged out of the system. And it's going to be called Aaron's Home. So I'll be a business owner before this year's over. So I'll be starting my third job, which I already announced. I was waiting on my glasses because I needed my glasses. It was a process. And I'll be working nights and a group home to get the lived experience and to work on hand in hand with youth, because I am an ex-foster child. Like she said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you don't have a mom. And I still have my wonderful mom. Baby, your mama messed up. Your mama failed. Your mama let you down. She did. Because any mom in their right mind, in their right mind, baby, if a man put their hands on you like you said he did in the past, track record, we need a record of that, if that really happened. So if something ever happened, you can get your kids. I don't know. It's not giving good mom. You know, and I don't have no makeup on. But, baby, if I come on this camera with some makeup, yes, it's going to be the BBW top model. And I'm going to be the #1 star. But I'm just saying. And I've been transparent about everything. And if I haven't been transparent about it on this platform, I've been transparent about it on TikTok or Facebook. Clock it. Everybody knows my social handles. And if you don't know, let me tell you. Here, Keeping Up with the Kennedys. Facebook, it's Welcome Key and Keishelle Brown. Okay? What you want to say? What, you Googled and seen that I've been in jail before? Okay. And I have, I don't know if you're going to try to air out some public knowledge, but I did. And I got the video if you want to see it, because I knocked somebody's head off their shoulders and did. And I'll tell y'all the story, because if that's what she thinks she finna expose, I ain't got nothing to hide, baby. Sure did. I was 25, 24 years old. And this mutual friend of ours was watching my children while I was working 2 jobs. And the people before that were watching my kids, they couldn't get the check in their name. So she was like, I got you. You know, I'll put the check in my name and we'll pay them the back pay, you know, because you get like a bigger check, right? So we all had an understanding that the people that were, this was years ago, y'all. This was about 8. Sunny is going to be 10. This was almost 9 years ago. So we all were in agreement. So the check comes and the lady runs off with the check. She goes on a cruise. She buys a car. It was like $7,000. Runs off with the check. Tries to tell us she never got the check. It's a big ordeal. So the mutual friend that set me up with this person to do the daycare, yada, yada. Yeah. I don't play behind my kids, and I don't play about money, and I don't play behind my integrity and my character. So when the people that were watching my kids beforehand was like, you know, we have this agreement. We're going to give the back pay to them because they were the ones that were actually watching them, yada, yada. Cool. It was a whole agreement. It was a whole understanding. Everything was kumbaya. And so when she seen the amount of the check, I didn't know this lady. It was the mutual friend of my friend, right? Well, their best friend, actually. And the lady ran off with the check. So I couldn't get to the lady that actually did it. I could only get to my friend that hooked us up with him. And when I went to go confront her about it, I was still, you know, I was 25. I wasn't 30. So I was still learning, okay? My baby daddy had just went to prison. And so my kids were very small. They were toddlers. I was a single mom for the first time, only for a couple months, because then I met Misha. So if you Googled and seen that I went to jail, baby, I'll tell my own following. I don't care. And I think I've already shared this story before in a story time. But there's no shame in my game. There's nothing you can do or bring to the internet that is going to make me go, oh, my God. No. Why would you do that to me? No. Mm-mm. One thing and two things for certain, baby. We are cut from two different cloths. Just because we are biracial and they trying to be saying I'm light skinned, I have some brown on me. Okay, I'm not all the way that light skinned. My stomach is. If you just see my stomach, it's light, but I have some color to me. Okay, um, but that's the only thing that we have in common is the biracial thing. Baby, we were raised totally different. I was exposed to my black side, so I have some. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk, but then I'm gonna be about it. Period, point blank. And I have a track record, and my track record isn't scary. Okay, so what happened is I went to confront the girl at her apartments, and I said, hey, I called the people. They said that they mailed out the check. What happened? I can't get a hold of your friend. I need to pay back the family that was watching the kids before. We were all in agreement, yada yada. And she was looking at me like she was lost. And I was like, so you gonna lie in my face? And you gonna play with my integrity and my character? And then she started getting rowdy with me, like basically like yelling at me, talking about I'm trying to, put her in the middle of something and she don't have nothing to do with it. But you introduced me. This is your best friend. And we're friends. You told me this person was trustworthy. And obviously I've grown and learned a lot. I'll never mix my friends with money again. You just don't do that. But I was 24, 25. I was still, I was learning. I was still bumping my head. I have no shame in my game, right? And so she swung at me and yeah, I handle business. And I got the video because it was recorded by like the whole apartment. And I drug her from the parking lot to her apartment door. Sure did. I drugged her through her house. Sure did. Because you're playing in my face. You're playing about my money. If I ever needed a babysitter again, these people are good to me and my children, and I trust them. And my kids were small, and I don't trust nobody with my children. And they were like family, and they needed the money. They were waiting on it. They were working for me. And you playing with me. You playing with the people that care about me. You playing with my integrity. You trying to play me like Boo Boo the Fool, And so when she swung, I swung back, and I, took the initiative to drag her. And I dragged her from one end. And I'm not boasting about it, nor am I proud about it. It was a learning lesson, right? So the police end up coming. I end up leaving. And the next day I went to work like a dummy, right? Just why would you go to work the next day? Because obviously the police came, she gave a statement. So I went to work. I was a loss prevention supervisor at this time, and I was at work training a new hire that I just hired on. And I'll never forget it because the police were so sweet to me. So first of all, the way I beat her up so bad that they sent seven. They sent 4 cop cars with 7 or 8 police officers. It was serious, y'all. They came in the store. They had the front doors blocked off. And I was just like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I wonder what happened. Why are the police here? And the trainee guy was like, man, somebody must have really did something bad. And I'm like, man, they must have, because they finished shut our store down. They was coming for me. I was so embarrassed, right? And so, boom. And I don't care. Like, this isn't like a secret. You could Google it and see it. You could probably see my mugshot. I don't know. But it's not something that, sorry, y'all, I'm in the car. It's not something that I'm ashamed of because that's never happened again. That never happened again. It was a learning lesson. I learned I would never behave that way. I have emotional intelligence. I had to grow. And if you don't know this, that women, our frontal lobe of our brain, our decision making, doesn't mature until about around that age, 25, right? I'm not a doctor or anything, but I have heard that, and I've read some, articles on it and seen a lot of TikToks about it. So I was still making those irrational decisions. Even though I was a 25-year-old or 24-year-old, I was still making, impulsive decisions that could have cost me a lot in life. And so that never happened again, right? I never moved that way. I learned from my mistake. This one thing, you have it. You continue to make the same choices and mistakes. And then you come on YouTube and you record it and you share it. And then you get upset when the internet clocks you and they call you out on it. Instead of taking the constructive criticism and gaining knowledge and understanding and moving forward and being better. That's the difference. That's only happened to me one time in my life, and it never happened again. But I'm not afraid to tell it. So if that's what you finna say, that's free information. You could tell, you can Google my name and see it. It's nothing I'm not embarrassed about it. I'm grown. That was almost a decade ago. So anyways, they came in my job, and they were so nice. They told my GM, like, oh, she was a witness to a crime. We just need to take her in. We need to make sure that I'll be in there right now, baby. 1 second. Okay, I'll be right there, my love. He can't be outside either, baby, because we were just at the emergency, y'all, all last night for my baby. He has some virus that's in the air right now, where it's like a fever. Some kids are vomiting. It was bad, y'all. He has to go inside. Here, you want mama to hold you? You want me to hold you? Come on, my love. Come on, my lover. Come on. Oh, my baby. Cosito, cosito. Okay, lay down, mama. Lay down, mama. You okay? You better now? Uh-huh, baby. So,
Okay, hold on, let's go.
yeah, so anyways, hey, mommy's on the phone. No. Hey, my lover. No. So anyways, you can take him, baby. Because I don't want him to be outside. He's a little warm. Can you go get an ice cream for mama? Can you give me an ice cream? Can you give me an ice cream, please?
Can you go get mama
Please. Can you get mama ice cream?
cream?
Okay, thank you, baby. Ice cream, okay? And bring me ice cream, okay? Okay, love you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Not my ex-girlfriend from college. Thank you. Am I getting college students with these glasses? Y'all, I have to get used to these glasses. I'm not used to them. So anyway, so they let me take my purse, you guys, everything. They put me in they don't put me in handcuffs. I really love how the police, shout out to Fresno PD for doing that, but not for anything else. Because they handled that situation very respectfully. And it was a lady that was driving me to the station, and they didn't handcuff me or anything. But I got arrested, y'all. Sure did. I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny then. Okay, that was a wrong choice, a decision. I should have kept my hands to myself. That could have been avoided, but I impulsively reacted, and they had video evidence, right, of me dragging her and slamming her head into like a PG&E box, right? And it's nothing to be proud of. I'm not boasting about this. I'm just simply sharing it since Poo Poo said there's something that I can share. I know things, and I can put them all on blast. If you want me, but I'm not going to go there because that's not what I'm choosing. And that's not the path that I'm on. I'm not on that path. What path are you on? What path are you on? Because I would love to know. Okay. Are you on the hard 75? What path are you on? So, anywho, y'all, I just be cracking myself up because I'm a character and I'd love to laugh. It's really no harm intended because this is what you've already put on the internet. So you cannot be mad. You just cannot be. We've never been kumbaya. We've never been linked up. You know that. So, I'm done. The deadbeat path. So basically, I went to jail, y'all, and I thought it was a joke. I just was like, well, I'm going to be in here. Everybody was crying. I was laughing. I was just like, hey, like I was just in a holding cell. So I was freshly just with Misha. Shout out to Misha. And Misha was in Vegas. We had barely been together for like a month, y'all. Our relationship was fresh. Misha was 26 and I believe I was 24. So I called Misha on the free call in the jail because you're in like the holding cell. Now, mind you, I ain't never been to jail, never been arrested a day in my life. I've been a good girl, because my mom raised me. And I'm sorry if your mom didn't raise. Imagine saying that to a platform, right? Where people are going to rewatch the video. Imagine women watching the video and being like, dang, my mom didn't raise me. That's how I know something up here doesn't work. Something up there is missing, okay? And your mom raised you and you still make bad decisions. And your mom was there and you still turned out the way that you are. Imagine that, poo-poo. Imagine that, Winnie the Pooh. Poo-poo. That's like where we come from. We don't say Winnie the Pooh. We just say poo-poo, but that means Winnie the Pooh. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that, poo-poo. Imagine that. Imagine I have a high school diploma. I have an AA. I know it's just an associate's, but I got one. I have a career. I'm a birth justice advocate and a certified doula, and I'm actually a nurse's aide. I take care of my grandma who's in a wheelchair. Imagine not having a mom and her being on drugs, and I'm super successful. And when my wife, left me, because that was all over the internet, we all seen that. I didn't become homeless. Mm-mm. I got another car and another car, and I elevated my life, and I got my bag. Okay, so anyways, you know what I'm saying? Clock it. And imagine, I'm going to keep saying this because I just think something is wrong. I'm going to keep saying, imagine saying, I had my mom. When your daughter doesn't have you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Imagine saying that. And your daughter has to come and do visitations with you. Imagine you speaking on that. I promise you, I think sometimes you don't think about it. It just drops in your brain. You're like, ooh, cameras, action, lights. And then you sit there and you're like, hey, God. I don't think you really think things through. I think it's a lot of impulse things, right? And then after, you can't handle the repercussions of it. So back to what I was saying. So I'm in the holding cell. I'm in the holding cell, and there's all kinds of people in there. There was a girl in there that ran over her baby daddy. It was like so much. Mine was like nothing. Yeah, no worries. I will. So, I was only there for like 6 hours. I called Misha. Okay. Back to the story. I called Misha, and Misha's like, what happened? Now she knew what was going on and the money we were waiting for. Like, she knew what was happening, right? We were still, but things just kind of played out while she was in Vegas. And she was like, I got you. Like, shout out to Misha. She made things move and shake from Vegas all the way to Cali because I had my car. My car was parked at my job, and it was already like late at night. And I'm like, oh, they're going to tow my car. When I say Misha had things move and shake for me and all of that, I was bailed out before 11 o'clock. I was bailed out of jail. And then we got a lawyer, and I fought the case for 1 year, and the judge gave me anger management. I went to anger management, and I have no record. And the only people that are supposed to be able to see my record is law enforcement or like certain type of agencies or jobs that you apply for when they run your background. They have to go real deep, but obviously there's a statute of limitation, and it's way past all that. So I don't know if that's what she was going to air out. But again, that's public knowledge, and I'm not ashamed of it, like, whatsoever. It just goes to show that I've dragged one or two people. But that's not who I am anymore. I'm a grown woman. You know what I mean? And it's paperwork. It's paper trail that I've actually done it. Not just talking about, I'm from LA. I'm from LA. I've been about that life. And where I grew up, the people that I'm connected to, my friends, I'm from LA. We don't even do things like that. You know what I mean? It's not a child's fault. Their parents dropped the ball. That matters is how the outcome of the circumstances. Exactly, smart. Exactly. So I didn't sit through the whole thing. She talked about she don't stoop to people's levels. Baby, you stoop to a lot of levels. And I think it's giving delusion. It's giving disassociation, where you disassociate from a lot of things that are reality, that happen, that you do, and that you say. So that's what we not finna do. And one thing about me, I know, and this is no shade to nobody, because I don't do shade. I'll tell you exactly what it is. But I understand that there's some people that are, just don't want to go there with you. And that's their, prerogative. That's their choice. But baby, I'm from Fresno. Google Fresno. Okay? If you just take some time out to see who my family is. My brother alone should be like, yeah, she's probably not the one to mess with. My brother's alone. Anybody that comes from families that are like, drug addicts or gang affiliated or pimps, you might want to leave those kind of people alone, right? Because their life has drugged them through things very young. So they're built different. They're built tough. Like Ford, right? Or is it Chevy? And don't be saying she's big like Ford and Chevy. Don't be trying to gas me with my sayings. Okay. But yeah. I had, you could Google it. You could Google my track record. You can Google my family. Like, I don't just be saying things like, you don't know where I'm from. I'll tell you where I'm from. I don't have to gaslight the internet and say, I'm from this place. I could show you where I'm from. We can go live there tomorrow. What's that? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just whoo with no bite. I got good teeth. I'm gonna come at it. I'm not a biter though, but I could be. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I watched the video through reactor's video, and I want to say shout out to some of the reactors. I get it, y'all reactors, and y'all do your thing, and I'm not gonna say we locked in or nothing. I'm just saying though, shout out to some of y'all because y'all really riding for kids. Y'all really, okay, I see y'all. Shout out to y'all. I respect it. Okay. Respect. It's a mutual thing. I see one of the lady was like, "What could you say about her? Cause y'all both big." And I was like, "That part." She was like, "And Key got a degree, and Key got a job, and she got all her. What could you say about her?" And I was like, "You know what, sis? Clock it, clock it." And it's not about saying that my life is very good. Everybody has. My brother's in jail fighting for his life right now for alleged murder. So my mom is somewhere getting high. Y'all, just FYI. But anyways, I'll go live about that tomorrow. Um, I'm begging the melanated ones to fit in. I would never have to beg, baby. I'm brown. I am not Liv's complexion, nor do I act like Liv, or nor do I don't act like I'm full white and that I'm not biracial. I'm both. Period. And we come from two different environments and two different people, two different type of white mothers. Because my mama's about that life. Period, point blank. My mom is not scared. My mama will, Stella Bella with the boots. I'm telling you right now, my mom could go toe to toe with her. We come from two different. I don't have to beg to be accepted, baby. I am accepted. I am black. My daddy is black. I don't have to beg to be a part of a community that I am half of. And I know the difference, baby. And I don't have to get on here and talk like, yeah, I don't have to do that. I can talk in my regular voice. This is my regular voice that God gave me. Okay? Be for real. Be for real. But I am going to point out we are not the same complexion, because do not put me in that category. I like my color. Y'all can see my color on this screen. I have color and I'm proud of it. And I love getting darker in the summer. I don't have to beg to be a part of, baby, my kids are black. My daddy is black. My brothers are black. My nephews are black. My cousins are like, stop. I have a black family. Don't nobody gotta beg, baby. Don't be sad that you don't naturally fit into a community that you're half of because your mom did not expose you to your black side. Your daddy wasn't there. My daddy was there, baby. I'm sorry that you didn't have a dad. I'm sorry that your dad wasn't there and your dad didn't expose you to your black side, so you act more Caucasian. Come on now. Okay? I'm sorry, but I love me some chocolate. Okay? Period. Period. And it's two different type of white women that choose to be with black men. And we all know that. If you're a melanated, you know there's two different type of white women that choose to be with black men. It's a scary one and it's one that's going to ride with them. And we know what side you and your mom fit in. Clock it. Clock it. So come on now. Come on now. Be for real. I don't have to beg to be a part of any community that I was born into, baby. I was born black. Well, half black. Okay? The things that she be saying, I be wondering, like, do her mom be sitting there saying, say that? You better say that. That is so good. Like, who is encouraging that behavior? Who is encouraging? Who is approving the message? Who approves your message? You know? I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I'm posting it for anybody to watch. You know what I mean? But it blows my mind that you would get on a screen and say, yeah, God made us all human. I love you, beautiful. Not the dirtball. But it blows my mind that a grown woman with 5 children and 3 baby daddies, right? 5 children and 3 baby daddies. It blows my mind. And you know what's so crazy? I remember when I really used to watch her, right? Because I used to be a fan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not one of those people I was never a fan. I used to watch her. I used to be a fan. Sure did. Sure did watch her. But then when you continue to watch somebody's behavior, you're like, the math ain't math. But remember when she would be like, and I got one baby daddy, and I don't know what that feels like because I have one baby daddy, just one. I don't have a multiple baby daddies. I just have one baby daddy. That's it. That's all. So we are not the same. You cannot sit at my table. You can't sit with us because I have one baby daddy. God will humble you fast. Remember when you used to say that? I got one baby daddy, and I could never. For me, I just would never. I couldn't do that. It's just like, it's giving ghetto. It's giving multiple baby daddies. I remember when you would go live and harp on that, and look at you now. 3 baby daddies. I ain't mad at you, poo-poo. I ain't mad at you. Do you? What do you say? Do you love you? Live you? Do you, boo? Do you, boo-boo? It's okay. It's okay. But you got to be careful what you speak, because there's power and there's life and death in the tongue. So while you trying to gas somebody's life because maybe they've made certain decisions and they have multiple baby daddies, and you at the time only had one, but now you got 3. Yeah. That's it. And I am Key, and I approve this message. Vote for me. Vote for me, guys. Vote for me. Remember, she asked me how could she hustle backwards. On God, definitely humbled her on that. I used to watch her too, but unsubscribed because she was messy and miserable. Remember when she used to say, my husband loves me and you're mad? Why you bringing up the past like that? Why you do that? And you're mad. You're mad. You guys are bitter. You guys are all bitter because my man loves me and I have a husband. But y'all remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't it look like he was forced to be on that beach? I'm going to stop. I'm going to just stop because Misha looked a mess on the beach when we did the gender reveal. See, the difference between me and you is I could laugh. It's okay. Because if your rebuttal is going to be like, well, Misha looked at Miss Bro on the beach with the gender reveal, that isn't going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to laugh with you because I'm not built like you. We are not built the same, okay? Cut from a different cloth. I was born a boss. Y'all, make sure the reactors, I want y'all, hold on, let me do the rap because I want the reactors to put this at the beginning of the video. All right, it's your girl, Kennedy Key, period. Single mama, and I got all my 4 kids. I said, we are not the same. I blame your mama. She the one to blame. Cut from a different cloth. I was born a boss. Period. Yeah, y'all can snip that. But yeah, she excited this may help her get views now that she can pay her child support. Right. But my thing is like, we have to know when to not speak, right? If you're on probation, it is nice to laugh, but you're on probation. You could go to jail. But hopefully you get bailed out like Misha bailed me out, okay? Girl, matter of fact, call me because I'll bail you out, sis. This is nothing. I'll bail you out if they clink on you. But just imagine, saying, I'm sorry, you didn't have a mom, but you don't have your kids 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Okay. And imagine saying whatever you said in the whole video, because I couldn't sit through it. I just couldn't. When you do your voice, when you get it to your acting voice, I can't do the Valley girl voice. I can't. So I had to listen to a reactor cover it because it becomes too much. Imagine saying whatever you said, knowing that you're on probation. Knowing there's he probably lost it in there, baby, but there's another one in here in the diaper bag. You have to grab the diaper bag. Thank you for helping me. I'll be in there shortly, baby. Thank you, my love. Make sure you eat too, okay? But imagine my brother cooked burgers. My brother's like a chef, y'all, so he been whipping it up for us. So you're on probation. You owe back child support. You have visitation with your kids. You don't raise them. My mama had visitations with me too. I can't believe that you would discuss somebody as his mama when you're in the same position my mama was. Visitations. You get to see your kids a couple nights a week overnight. Baby, tread lightly. Tread lightly. Because I promise you, bye, my love, nothing. There's nothing you could say. Because I will get up on here and share it with you and I will laugh. Because this is the internet. This isn't real life. This is all an illusion. And that's the difference. I know that. You don't. You can't separate the two. Right? So, and you owe a lot of child support. I don't owe no child support. I don't even have my children's father on child support because I don't want him to owe back pay. I mean, regardless of if we can't come to terms with whatever our differences are, I would not do that to his life because I know one day my kids are going to need him. So regardless of what we go through, we actually, regardless, even if it's horrible, because it was horrible when everything did happen, and I'm not going to dilute that or try to minimize that, right? Because it was. But even in the midst of that, we're mature enough to say we're still not going to do things out of anger to hurt you because we don't want it to overflow on the children. So our maturity level, baby, is way different. We are on two different levels. You know how you used to like to say we are not the same. I'm on a whole another level. Baby, super for far from slow. Just find this super childish. Thought you were more grown. How is it super childish? I think it's so funny how the internet picks and chooses. Y'all will know the truth. The baby daddy came on here and said that she lied to her following about so much, right? And he exposed her. Then she lied and said that her kids were kidnapped. That's a huge accusation to put out into the world, right? And then to gaslight her children, to be a narcissist in front of everybody's face, to make up things. And then y'all will say somebody talking about it, laughing about it, is childish. You don't think that those actions are childish. And that's why I believe that the people that agree and watch are in the same position she is or suffer from some type of chemical imbalance. And there's a lot of people like that in the world, millions. So of course you could have a big following of delusional people. That's not impossible. Come on now. Let's be for real here. We're in reality. We're in the real world. So what do you even mean? Just because I'm talking about, and let's just keep it real. Let's just be very authentic here and transparent. If she would have never talked on postpartum depression or any type of mental illness or any type of medication taking, any type of mental anything, depression, anxiety, if that never happened, I would have never been here. This would have never happened. Some things you shouldn't touch on because you are not educated. You don't even have a GED. The Amazon one don't count. And people think, oh, this is mean, but how? We cannot decide to put things on the internet and then get upset when people talk about it or don't agree with it or call you out on it or just hee and laugh about it. You're famous. You're famous. You're an influencer. You're like Kim K. You're like J-Lo. You're like Beyonce. Come on now. You're her. Right? Come on. We cannot be offended. No. If somebody in the morning has my mugshot in a video, I'm finna hee and laugh at it. Okay. It's funny. You know what I mean? If you're living life that serious, whoo, I wouldn't want to be around you. We make choices in life and they're in the past, right? We ain't finna harp on it now. That happens. You know what I mean? And my thing is like, don't try to speak on me, baby, when I pay my own bills by myself. I don't have a roommate. I don't have a roommate. My brother don't pay no bills here. I take care of my brother. My brother lives here. I take care of him. I take care of my kids, my brother, and my granny. And my brother in jail. Who do you think puts money on my brother's books? Who do you think takes care of him in jail? Me. What? When you like to say you're not on my level, baby, you're not on my level. I hate to break it to you. I hate to. We are not the same. And this wasn't a bashing session. You put this stuff on the internet. This is a public knowledge. This is free information. It's entertainment. The internet is for entertainment purposes. Yes, I've shared some hardships, some tough things. Absolutely, I have. That's for sure. Because the things about my brother and mental illness is real. Some things we should share and we should normalize and we should encourage people to do good and to take medication. If the doctor says you need mood stabilizers, baby, take them. Because you don't know how it can be beneficial to your delusionalness. That's not a word, but I made it up. So, Elizabeth, okay, I will love. What happened? I agree. She showed classes more time for just Gerard didn't take the children. A judge removed them from her and moved them over 1,000 miles away. Well, will you let us know? Come with the facts. Come with the facts. And it's like, we have to, okay, let me teach you how you grow for something. Let me see, my phone's dying. Okay, we're on 1%. Hold on, y'all. Get the battery. Let me get the battery. I can't sing. Don't judge me, okay? But I can rap, though. Stand up on my 10 toes so you know I don't fold. I can really rap, though. Y'all might die. You might. Hold on. I got Ellen's charger. All right. We're going to make it work. We got Ellen's charger. Hold on. Okay. I promise you, iPhones be dying so quickly. Okay, now what was I saying? I'm having a panic attack and I'm 9 years old. What? Lord, 2 babies in 2 years by 2 different baby daddies and already lost the first week. Well, no, that killed me when I guess they were saying I was saying TMR's name wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't that wasn't purposely. I wasn't trying to be funny or nothing. I said her name wrong, so my bad. But she did a little voice thing at the end, and that had me. I was rolling, y'all, like a big old blob on the ground. I just was like she had me weak. I was like, and when she did the Cocalina, I was like, you know what? Let me exit off this video. I had to go. It was my time to leave. So, but my thing is like, right, you put certain things on the internet and it doesn't go away. Once it's on the internet, it's forever. There's certain things that I put on TikTok that I was like, oh, but it's there. You already did it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But when she was acting out with Zolo Lolo, got him. I promise you, I feel like he was at a drug program and she swooped him up and was like, I'll take care of you. Come live with me, because he just got out of prison. He was trying to start a rap career. I was just in a shelter. That's what he was giving. You know what I mean? And he just took her down a spiral. And it's like, I think sometimes she's so disassociated with reality that she forgets we've seen all those lives. That's when I was still subscribing. I was really, like a fan still, because I have no shame. I'm not delusional. I watched her, and I was like, dang, she's spiraling out of control. Like, and I always would think like, man, what if Gerard steps in? You know what I mean? Like, because this is public knowledge. This is on the internet. So, yeah. We do moan when we talk, and it's quite irritating, and we do. It's a Cali thing. We do, and we be making noises, and we be talking like this for no reason. Like, we do sign language, and it's a Cali thing, and it do be irritating sometimes, but we do be moaning. It's our slang, and I think it's a part of our slang how we talk. So yeah, but took him off track and had him playing. Right? No, but I'm saying, like, I think sometimes she forgets that all that was on display for the world. Well, not moan, but I guess I'd be making noises or whatever. I mean, it's okay. I'm really one of those people, like, you could say anything, and life in my childhood was so hard, it's not going to really hurt me. I mean, look at my current situation with my brother. Life is lifing, okay? So whatever you gonna get up on the internet and say, it's not really going to it's not gonna do nothing to me, because life be lifing over here. I'm really from that part of the city where your parents were like, don't go over there. No, 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 right? But my thing is that at the end of the day, she put a lot of things on the internet. And once you put it on the internet, you can't control it. It's like, it's on the internet, baby. So she was, yeah, and maybe she was too. And that's my thing. We all seen it. Remember when she would be in the 1998 Mercedes smoking the cigarettes? Oh, I can't. But y'all remember that? Smoking the cigarettes? Who smokes cigarettes? Like, no, not a cigarette. Not a cigarette. But anyways, but where she was smoking the cigarettes and she was just like litty lit. How are you gonna talk about not having a mama? I think you and my mom got a lot in common. I think you and my mom got a lot in common. Let me DM you my mom's number, because y'all might be a better fit. Okay, Stella, let me borrow you, okay? Because you got a live-in babysitter, okay? You got a live-in nanny, a live-in babysitter, a live-in pay your bills. I mean, and that's good. Ain't nobody ever hating on anybody who has help, baby. Shout out to you. But the difference is I can stand strong. And I got my granny. But I just think it's funny that you made a point to say, I'm sorry that you don't have your mom. I'm sorry. When you lost your kids in the same way my mom lost her kids, it's giving your noggin isn't working. Your noggin isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that. So, so what? Ooh, people just be saying that thing was scraping the pavement. Beautiful. I'm not finna play with you. I'm not. Oh, her mom. Right. Yeah. So the thing is I don't need you to go back and forth with me. I don't need you to give me a shout out. I don't need you to say anything, so people come to my channel. That's not what this, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, YouTube don't pay enough. Okay? I like my work check. It's nice and big and hefty, like the both of us. Okay? So, oh my goodness. I promise y'all, I am over here cracking up. Because I just don't, I feel like maybe before she goes live, she needs to say to somebody, this is what I'm going to say. What do you think about it? Because how could you talk about somebody not having their mama? And then she's like, kick me when I'm down. Girl, do you know how many people you kicked when they were down? Do you know a drama that you started in so many different things? We don't even want to go back that far. When they went on the trip and you came on the internet and you aired everything out and you said things that they didn't say, let's not clock it. And you, that part. Baby girl, stop playing. Stop playing. Ain't nobody kicking you when you're down. Nobody's kicking you. Nobody's kicking you. Kick a woman when they're down. The fact that you get on here and you be calling the beautiful melanated queens crusty dusties and roaches, that's not giving you kick down energy. That's not giving discriminating and getting at your own people ugly. You don't think there's something wrong with that? Okay. So, yeah. I'm weak. We laughing at her. No beef. Right. There's no beef. There's really not. There could, in order to, and that's why when the bigger YouTuber clocked her and then she got her whole following, there was no beef there. She checked her. Let's make it very clear. When that bigger, y'all know what YouTuber I'm talking about. When she checked her and she I mean, she read her down. That's when she got her following. That's when she got her following. And even that wasn't beef. Sometimes I think you be beefing with people, but ain't nobody beefing with you, sis. They trying to really help you. And it starts off as constructional. We ain't going to do no construction. It's constructive criticism where people are trying to give you unsolicited advice or tell you, you're doing too much. And you take it as a battle. You take it like we going to war. But there's no war here. This isn't beef. This is things that you've put on the internet. Right? So, yeah, I think it's, I was just thinking about what Yanni Bunny B was saying, the war of the light skins, but, yeah, that's all. She is used to finding those. Right. But I remember when she used to be like, so like, yeah, and I got this and I got that and I got this and whoop, whoop, whoop in my life. And God will humble you. And me being a believer, I'm not perfect. I'm still a sinner and I still be doing things I shouldn't be, but I'm on my way. Okay. And I just be like, God will, when you get on that high horse and you think that you are better than the people that support you and pay your bills, because those viewers are what pays your bills. I mean, your baby daddy came on this internet and said that YouTube pays for your rent. Says that you get $1,600 in EBT. Swipe your EBT. It's free. Swipe that EBT. Swipe that EBT. No. Swipe that EBT because it's free. No, I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get some. I mean, if you trying to sell, let me know. It's hard out here paying cash for food. You need a poo? It's hard out here paying cash for food. We need a poo. But I mean, my baby daddy would never. I don't care what kind of beef we were into. Everything me and Misha went through, Misha never put her face on a camera on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and said anything about me. Never. Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever. All the beef me and my mama is going through, she might have had some Twitter fingers and she might have typed some things on Facebook, but she deleted it quick and fast in a hurry. But she never put her face on no camera and try to come at me crazy. It's a difference. And see, the thing in what separates us is because the people in my life, they have some respect for me. They honor me. They love me. We might be into it. We might not see eye to eye. But at the end of the day, they're never going to get on here and they have nothing to out me about because I'm a very authentic person and I show up and I love. And just like on this live, I'm myself. I'm not in character talking about, and I know. So yeah, I'm not doing all that. No. So when people honor you and respect you, they're not going to come on here and what is that called when they try to diminish your character, assassinate your character. Ain't nobody came on here. All the little things that I've went through and I've made it public here on this internet, not one person has got on any social media site and put their face to a camera and try to assassinate my character. But I think everybody you've been in connection to, everybody that's ever dealt with you has came after and assassinated your character and exposed who you really were.
Cucumber salad made by me.
Ooh, thank you. I know it's not made by you. Y'all look
No,
at it.
I did make it.
Oh, you did? This is a cucumber salad, y'all. Tell me, I'm on my health kick. Y'all don't even know.
And I made it.
I'm finna get, not skinny. I don't want to be skinny, but I just want to be delicious, okay? I'm gonna bite one of these, y'all. Forgive me.
Give it that extra taste.
And you don't have to lie.
Is it good?
I don't. She is the common denominator, huh? It tastes amazing. So my thing is like, there's so many things that sets us apart. I mean, a lot of things, but I just named a few. So that goes to show that the people close to you, they dealt with you and they loved you, even though they knew you were a liar, even though they knew that your character wasn't good. And then what happened is when the falling out happened, they showed your hand and they exposed you. See, people can't do that to me because who I am is who I am. And how I show up on this internet and how I show up in real life is who I am. And I love hard. I'm respected. I'm good to people. I will put you in your place, though, and I'll do it out of love. And I would like to think that this is out of love. because sometimes God might send correction to your life and it might not be pretty, or the person he sent to deliver it, they might not deliver it in the way that they should have, but maybe you should just take heed to it either way. Because you can always grow up. You can always be better. You can always choose to stop lying. You can always choose to be a better mom. You can always choose to elevate how you always be talking about how you're going to bigger and better things. I mean, that can happen for sure. But at first, you have to admit that you're the problem. You know that little TikTok song, "It's me. I'm the problem. It's me." You got to do that. You got to do that. That's where it starts. Ellen is sweet, bringing her mama some food. Yeah, she's so sweet. And she was like, "I made it." Scorpio energy, honey. So I will never hate on you, baby. Let's make that clear because I'm about to get up off here. So one, I would never hate on you. For what? I don't get no money from it. This is pennies, baby. This is pennies off of YouTube. I don't have a big following and I ain't getting 20, 50, or 75,000 views on here. So we both know ain't no money talking about Liv. Stop playing with me when it comes to that. You ain't popping. Have a seat. Number two, I ain't never had to hate on anybody because I might have a big back. And like one of the reactors said, I might be big as a house, but that ain't never stopping me from getting a bag and being pretty and being a good mama. See, the thing is, in this generation, y'all got it all messed up. Y'all trying to be a baddie. Y'all trying to be her. Like always say, "I'm that bitch. I'm her. I'm this and I'm that." Baby, I'm trying to be a good mom. I'm trying to be a successful business owner. I'm trying to own several homes. I'm trying to get in a Range Rover. Okay, I'm trying to make sure my kids have a savings. Okay, I'm trying to make sure their college fund is paid off. I'm trying to do other things in life. I'm trying to make sure I don't get healthy for the internet and I don't get a good body for the internet, but I get healthy for myself and I pour back into myself and my children. See, my motive is totally different from yours. So that just lets me know that my elevation and my comprehension and reality in life is totally on a different scale of you, baby. But don't ever think that I would come on here for no clout. I don't want no followers from you. I don't want nobody almost said her name, but how the big YouTuber, okay, the one that paved the way for all the mommies to be YouTubers and to show their life. We know who she is. She made you, baby. You should be calling her mama. Okay, you her daughter. Her. But no, Nicki Minaj said that. I just quoted it or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, so don't try to get up on this internet and talk like you authentically got all of those supporters and you just were this person that everybody flocked to. No, somebody's haters came to your platform and made you who you are in the position with that many followers. Clock it. So whatever happens with this channel, my other channel, or my other social media, whatever God decides needs to happen, guess what? It will be authentic. It will be raw. It will not be because I hated on somebody and their haters came over here, because I don't want that. And I'll let you know that right now. I would have never ever spoke on this situation if that person wouldn't have talked about any type of mental illness or postpartum depression. Let's get it straight. So then we started to unravel her illusion and her disassociation. Okay? Period. So I want to make that very, 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 very exactly. And one thing is, if y'all are new to me or you're in the bushes and you're on the fence about me, you could go through my videos, baby. Key always comes with a receipt. When you keep saying, "Oh, I'm elevating," baby, I elevated. I moved into the most predominant neighborhood in my city. Period, point blank. My kids go to the top schools in our district. They're safe, they're happy, and they're thriving. And we believe in therapy over here. And we believe if you need some help with medication, we encourage others to take it, because it doesn't make you a less of a human being because you need some help. It actually makes you better because you're taking accountability for your life. Okay? Stop playing with me. So I never want you to get this in your head. I don't want to address this because she wants to blow up. Baby, blow up how? You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my name. And you don't have to. But that's just how I move, okay? So when the next time, whatever you want to come on here with, I shared my jail story. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to say. You probably won't even come anymore. I don't know. This isn't a beef. I'm really done with it. It's Tuesday. Yanni Bonnie B clocked it. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? We're moving on. We know what it is. We said what it is. I think you know what it is. Everybody knows what it is. So it's kind of it's kind of a wrap. Right. So I just wanted to make that clear, and I want to end the live here and say that the next time you lay there and go like this and you say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you didn't have a mom and still don't have a mom and your mom didn't raise you. I want you to remember that you're not raising your children and that a black woman is raising your children. Your children have a 2-parent household right now. Clock it! Okay? A working father, a working stepmother. So, nobody's kicking you when you're down. Nobody is kicking you. Nobody's making fun of you. Nobody's talking about your appearance. Just do better, poo poo. That's it. And if you don't, it's your life. But if you don't want your kids to one day be on YouTube or the internet saying, my mom didn't raise me, well, maybe you shouldn't be like my mama. And because you had a mom that raised you, you should know better, right? Because your mom was there. So usually when you have a good active parent, you become a good active parent. So the math ain't macking. Clock it. But have a great time and a great night. This was lovely. It's late. I have to get to work. I have to go to bed. I have to put my baby to sleep and get my kids up for school in the morning. So yeah, you guys have one. Have a good night. It's 10:30 here. I don't know where it's at, but it's 10:30. Do you know where your children are? Oh, I'm going to hell in a handbasket. So, that's what I'm saying, Tam Red. I heard that too, right? You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my mods. Shout out to my supporters. I know we don't have a big channel over here. That's okay. I love all y'all. I'm so grateful for our community. Sis is going on a health journey. And I've been walking, y'all. I've been huffing and puffing, but I'm doing it. Because I'm big this back in 2024. Clock it. Because I'm not. I'm dropping a video in the morning where I say, I've only been on this internet one other time where I said I was going to lose weight. And some things happen and I dropped the ball. But baby, this is the second time. It won't be a third time. Because I'm going to be looking right and tight in November. Clock it. Well, we got to come back to this video in November and be like, and look at Key. And look at Key. Period. Her mom wasn't there. OGs remember their stories. Right. And that's what I'm saying. I was there too. And I think I remember we love you, girl, until my baby daddy, Michael, I miss him. Okay, I will, period. So just remember, when people will come on the internet that are the closest people, and your baby daddy is the closest thing to you, and he will air your business out. He played your hand. He called your hand. He removed the mask and the poker face. Right. And she changes her stories a lot. A lot. So, you think that's why Stella with the boots is there now? She feels bad. And possibly so, because that's why me and my mom were close. We got close. Because me and my mom have only been close for about 6 or 7 years. And she wasn't there when I was a kid, so she was doing a very good job at that over the last years. I will give my mom that. She was just doing just like Stella is. Just the same way. So, we don't know. Who knows? Those words came out of her own mouth in the beginning. Okay. A whole lot of things, right? So it's hard to clock certain things because in one story, in the beginning it was like this and now it's like this. But one thing I know too is that when a father gets his children or gets custody or a majority of the custody, there has to be evidence that the mother is unfit. I'm an ex foster child. An ex foster child. So I was in foster care, I was in the system. I've been through some things, right? I've gotten a couple of my niece and nephews out of the foster care system. They were with me for some time. I've been dealing with child protective services. And like I said, my degree is social work assistant. So I've worked underneath a social worker. So I don't know how it is in Texas. I can't speak on that. But in the state of California, in order for a father to have majority of the custody, there has to be California is for the mother. The state is for the mother always, 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 always. So in order for the father, I don't know how it is in Texas, but there has to be some hardcore evidence that has to be undeniable for them to take children from Florida to Texas and have them be there. There has to be some hardcore evidence there for the judge and everybody involved to make that kind of determination. So the truth is the facts, right? And the facts, you can't fight with them, right? You just can't. So, hold on. Strong-minded person like yourself can do anything, no limit at all. Enjoy your walking. Much love. Thank you. He's so sweet. You have to be real bad to lose children as a mother, right? And I know because my mother's at, you ain't lying, sheesh. Agree, hardcore. The judge usually sides with the mother. And almost, I like to say 90% of the time, the judge sides with the mother, even if she's a liar, even if she's lying out of her butt. If she has a little bit of evidence that shows this father's unfit, the judge is always going to side with her. Now, again, I don't know how that works in Texas, but for there to be miles and miles of distance, there was something happened, something was there, right? So you can never clock over here. Whatever you clock, I can talk about, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, and that's not true. I'm going to be like, yeah, I did it. My bad. I learned from it. My life shows it. I'm not going to sit here with the woe is me, with the victim mentality. And a lot of women, I have been a trigger warning before I say this, trigger warning. I have been a victim to DV in real life, right? I have experienced that. I experienced it as a child, watching it from the women in my life, and then I've experienced it. So, when you experience certain things, right? When you go through certain things, your life will show growth, right? Your choices will show growth. You can look at somebody's life and be like, man, 3 years ago, this is what it looked like, but look at them thriving now. You don't have to speak on it. You don't have to say, oh, I'm elevating and, I'm going to the top. You don't have to say all that. In the Bible, it says, well, know you by your fruit, right? So my thing is, your life will speak for itself. When you share your life, people will be able to clock it and be like, wow, look at that. You don't have to do all the rah, rah, rah. And if we're being completely and utterly honest here, it doesn't show that. Is it my job? Am I your mama? Am I your daddy? Am I your sister? No, I'm your coworker on the internet. That's it. That's all. And I had a little opinion about something I didn't agree with when you started talking about mental and postpartum. And that's all. Okay? And now we here. And that's okay. We had a hee ha ha moment, and it's over now. You know what I'm saying? You know how they be saying when it's over when the fat lady sings. Should I sing because I'm the fat lady? Because that's usually when it's over, when the fat lady sings. So I wonder if I should sing. I'm just saying that's a perfect way to put it. What would a beautiful say? Stagnant, right? It's stagnant. It's not showing growth. It's not showing you change your perspective. You changed your mindset. It's not showing you taking accountability. It's not. And that's okay though, because there's always room for growth, poo-poo. It's always. Nobody over here is preying on your downfall. That's the last thing I wanted to say when I was giving my 1, 2, 3s and 4s. I'm not preying on your down. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish that you get it together. I wish you take those mood stabilizers. And I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing. But imagine fighting for your children, right? You're fighting for your children to have them back in your care, right? And this is really it, y'all, because I got to get to my kid. New subby, thank you. Welcome to the family. Everybody say, welcome to the family. Thank you for joining. But my thing is like, imagine having an open case, right, with the courts, with the system coming on. I'm going to get off of here after this. This is where I'm done. But imagine having an open case. You're fighting for your children. You to move back to Florida, to Texas, to Florida, to Texas. Now you're back in Texas. Whew, showing my double chin. Let me stick my neck out. Y'all going to be talking about my double chip in the morning. Okay, imagine getting on the internet and saying, medical, I want y'all to hear me. Imagine, y'all hear me out. Imagine getting on the internet knowing you have an open custody battle case, whatever they call it over there. Coming on the internet and saying that professionals, doctors, certified doctors said that I have postpartum depression and said that they said that they wanted to give her mood stabilizers and something else. And she said, no, I'm not doing that. I don't need that. I can control my anxiety and my depression. I'll take vitamins and I'll go in the sun and I'll do a little hoorah and I'll twerk and whatever she said. Imagine saying that. And then your baby daddy says, let me use this video. Well, she's mentally unstable. The doctors actually at her postpartum checkup said that she had postpartum depression, and she declined the medication and declined the services that were offered to her due to having that. And we know when you have postpartum depression, there's a lot of different of them. We're not even going to go there right now because we could sit here and talk about all the different ones, right? But his children are in her care sometimes of the week, and you declined help. You are not helping your case. What he can do is he can clock that. And that's all I'm going to say. So for me, I think some things you should not speak about while you have an open case. An open to do with children. I don't think that some things you should just leave off the internet. That's what I think. Now, I might be wrong now. Okay? But I just think that probably shouldn't have went up. And going through a 6-week checkup 3 months later, she can't even get her life straight. And the baby's been to the pediatrician yet. A whole hot mess. Right. Thanks for saying hi to Mary. So my thing is like, that wouldn't look good. Not saying that professionals diagnosed you with something. You're refusing treatment. You're unstable. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. And that's what I've said in my other videos. Remember, George said she was in the bathroom and then she just spoke about it like a week ago when she found out she was on probation. And my thing is like, we all know I went to jail. I didn't go, like, I went there for a couple hours and, I was bailed out, Okay, hold on. See, I don't know this. So hold on. I like how you highlighted it. And that's it. And that's all. Period. Beautiful. That Debbie is not in a custody battle. Gerard has permanent custody. She is in a child support battle. 22,000. Oh. Well, I hate to say clock it. Wow. And I'm actually sad. It's sad. Kids need their mama. What? I gotta eat a cucumber. What? See, I'm unsubscribed to her. So I just it's about 2 to 3 reactors I be watching certain things through. What? I'm over here shooken. Hey. Yeah, he does have permanent custody. All she did was get her visitation restored because she moved back into the state of Texas. Y'all, what? Excuse me, y'all. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat these cucumbers. I'm sorry. What? Okay, because I know what that means because I have full sole custody of my kids too. The judge awarded me full sole custody, no visitation with my children. But in the state of California, he could try to fight it. He could get a lawyer and try to like come against it. But I don't know how that works in Texas. But it would still be very hard because you'd have to prove all the allegations and everything, you know. But what? You kidding me? Okay, so I know about the 12-year-old thing. Wow. Y'all, I didn't. The judge said no. Gerard said no. Wow. I just got off work, joined the live. What are we speaking about? We speaking about poo poo. What? Y'all. What? This story just took a turn. Hey, Vanessa. Yes, keeping up with the Kennedys. Gerard is sole custodial parent, and she has every other weekend, Monday and Thursday. Ain't no way. You know, because Winnie the Pooh. You know what I'm saying? You know why I'm saying Winnie the Pooh beautiful. Y'all, that's why she said kick me when I'm down. Because she's down bad. My God. Girl, I would say the same thing, Nancy. Don't play with... Period. What? Y'all, I'm really taken back. I thought she still had... Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't know if she's trying to expose that, but one thing about me, I have no shame in my game. What? I mean, and that was when I was still a kid. My front lobe wasn't even all the way developed. You know what I'm saying? Lying, talking about she has them half of the time. Never. No, it's not like I just be like, kids love their mama, And I think about my kids. My kids would be sick, and that's another thing. And my kids. I'm gonna tell you right now, my kids would run away, and they would be right back at my house because I'm a good mom. And when you're a good mom, it shows. It's undeniable. It's there. Mondays and Thursdays are included in the weekends, right? Or is it every what? She lies and says she did good in court, but nothing has changed. She did what she could have always had if she would have stayed in Texas. She's over there playing parent of every other week. That's it. What? So that's why she said kick me when I'm down, because she's down. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, y'all. What? Y'all, I'm taken back right now. I'm going to just say this because I don't have hate for nobody. I don't have no beef with this person. I've already said 100 times why. She keeps saying it's 50-50 custody, but if 50-50 decision making has the custody down low. Wow. Yo, I did not know. So, but the loyalty game. That is, because it's bad because Texas in the South, the southern state is usually mother state. Okay, that's why I didn't know because I'm not from there. I'm born and raised in Cali, so I was like, are they a mother state? Because I know Cali is. Wow. So there did have to be some hardcore evidence. Wow. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm gonna tell you, it made me sad, and why it made me sad is because my mom, she lost us, right? And it's sad. And when she was like, you have triggers, and girl, your kids are gonna be triggered, and that's what was killing me. Is like she doesn't understand that one day her two daughters can be me. And that's the sad part. They can be feeling the way that I feel about my mother, right? And so my thing is like, it's just so sad because children are involved and children are innocent and they don't understand. And even when we think they have like a grasp of it, they still really don't understand. And so it's just so sad because you set up here and said, I'm sorry you didn't have your mother. And your kids don't have theirs. And they're being raised by another woman. What? Yeah, kids do feel all that. They be telling her she's a great mom, where and how. But we're so jealous. Couldn't pay me to switch lives. Couldn't either. And I'm going to tell you this. There's no way that if I was in this situation, I could have stayed on the internet. I would have got off the internet. If I had to work at McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Little Caesars, I don't care where I had to work. I would have been working my butt. I don't care if I didn't go to sleep. I would have got the best lawyer. I would have moved straight back to Texas, and I would have been out fighting for my kids like my life depended on it. And there's the difference. There's a difference. You can love the idea of having your children. You can love the idea of your children, or you can love your children. It's a difference. I promise you, there's nothing I wouldn't do, and I could not lay up and reproduce any more children while my children were away from me. Even if I only got 50-50, that's okay. At least 1 week at daddy's and 1 week at mama's, and we are both raising you. But I would have fought. I would have did whatever I had to do. If I had to sleep outside on a bench in Texas, I would have did that. Sex would have not have been on my mind. A man would have not have been on my mind. I would have been broken down behind my children. My children are my life. They are my pride and joy. They are the reason I wake up. They are the reason I work 2 jobs. They are the reason that I am the woman I am today. Is every day I try to become better for them and give them the life that I never had. And so that just blew me right now. I thought this was an ongoing situation, y'all. My God. Wow. Okay, let me read the comments. I was thinking that's the whole point why nobody likes her, because she triggers everyone and plays crybaby victim afterwards. Her kids are already okay. Straight up. I was thinking about her putting those babies on someone else if she had to go to jail. That's traumatic, even at that young age. Speak real smart, Cali woman. Thank you. They definitely already feel replaced by Robin telling her that the other kids are lucky they don't have to go through what they are going through. Ooh, my God, period. You all get paid for these lives. This ain't no money to pay no bills in my house. Maybe the PG&E bill, and my PG&E bill is high. My kids don't turn off no lights, okay? This YouTube check don't pay none of my bills. This is just Target money. I go to Target when this money hits, and I just buy whatever I see, and let my kids get stuff. YouTube don't pay my money. TikTok, it puts money in my pockets. Okay, she said her youngest baby father is taking care of her household. and the fathers did nothing to help her case. Oh man, she can't call anytime they need. That's crazy. And I was always raised to never open your legs to a man that can't provide or do nothing for you or isn't already providing for you. And maybe that's backwards, you know what I mean? But I've always was said like a man should be offering you something in life or adding to your life or supporting you physically, mentally, and financially before you give him the greatest gift that you hold. So blows me. And let me set the record straight because Misha keeps me in this mental. I don't have to pay for this. I might help here and there. She keeps me in this mental because I have our son. Also, Misha, I would, there's no child support needed. When I talk about the child support situation, I'm referring to my baby daddy. And I willingly refused child support. He wanted to give up child support and he was all for it. I refused it because I feel like child support can put a black man behind in life and he can just naturally take care of his kids. We don't need to involve the system. But Misha definitely provides for all four of my children, period, point blank. So I don't want that to be a misconception. It's just my own belief on child support and how it breaks down the black family. So side note, because I seen somebody talking about and she don't do child support. I wanted to make that very clear. Okay. My daughter literally saved my life and made me a better me too. And I only got one daughter and I got three sons. She's a joke to Gerard and his fiance. They get a good laugh at her. She's pathetic. She won't even take her son to his games when he's with her. Just sad. What? Like, sis and man would be the last. I would have probably been in jail for murder of a man because I'm that mom I cared when. Yep. I'm always begging. What? Your kids are so beautiful. Thank you. She was her mom for stability. She won't stand on her own. You have two more. Right. That's what I don't get. I gotta get to bed, girl. Thanks so much for the laughs tonight. Yes, thank you for modding, Nancy. You're always in here supporting me. I love you, sis. Good night. Thank you for being here. Click Kenny and get a real baby. Nancy, the key. She won't take her services. What? Maybe she thought having those other babies would reduce her child support obligation, but now she has two more to take care of. Girl, she was talking about going on a date too. No, and that's what blew me. She was talking about going on a date 2 months after having a baby. Watching her is so triggering. It makes me hold my baby extra tight at night because some kids are just, unfortunately, she would even realize she's talking about her own kids, right? Do I think he's wrong for requesting child support? Absolutely not. One thing in life, if we don't learn, if we don't have consequences for our actions and our choices and our behaviors, we'll never learn from them. So when you do certain things and your children are removed from you, there's consequences, right? And so this is a learning lesson. Life will teach us lessons, and sometimes they're ugly and they hurt, and they can literally break us down. But no, I don't, because if you're telling the internet you're her and you're a boss and you got lashes and oiled and you're just popping on the internet, well, that would give the illusion, right, that you can afford it and that it's in your budget to do so. What? No, I don't. That is, everybody's situation and circumstance is different. I will say that, right? But this situation is tough. And I didn't know that because, like I said, I've been unsubscribed. So and I be busy, y'all. I barely catch. I have my certain people that I watch. My girl Jazzy is one. She's motivated me to get back to taking care of my body and my health. And I have a couple other ones. But besides that, y'all, I got these kids and working. So it just happened to be a day where I had a moment, excuse me, and Liv's video, sorry, said her name, came, poo, we need a poo came up, on my, not my For You, that's TikTok, but just came on my scrolling, and so I clicked it, and I was like, so, I actually hope she gets it together for this. No, me too. I'm never praying on nobody's downfall. I really hope kids deserve to have both parents. Period, point blank. Mary had a little lamb. And not to forget her lip fillers. She can do that, but she can't. No, I seen that her lips were like. And my thing talking about I'm trying to be darker to fit in with the I don't know how she words it, but for me it's just a black woman. We don't have to talk about what shade you are. Like that's weird, but that's how she does it because she was raised with a different breed of people, but I wasn't. But my thing is that how can you spend money on lip filler but you didn't give your son a birthday party? Clocked it. And you guys are all welcome to my son's birthday party. It's going to be the Saturday before Easter. He turns 2.5, and I'm giving him a 2.5 birthday party. I know he's only 2.5, but I'm giving him a 2.5 birthday party. And he's going to get a party on his second birthday. But I think it's special when moms celebrate the halfway to your birthday. And so it's a new tradition that I'm starting in my household. So all my kids will get a little surprise, little house decoration party halfway to their birthday. Y'all are all invited. Better be there, okay? But how do you get lip fillers? And my thing is like, that's how I know the black that I got is different because that's all I'm gonna say. Anywho, Draw didn't even file for supporting too. She filed that fake trip. Right. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Y'all, my brother's in distress. It's probably the baby. Alright, not distressed. My brother's dramatic. All my brothers are dramatic. But let me get off of here, y'all. I've been in this car for a minute. I gotta get to my baby. If I can get the dang light on, my God. Okay, hold on, I'll be right there. He came out here knocking, scared the crap out of me. I'm in the garage, and I was like, duh. I'm like, boy, I thought you was the police. Okay, because Draw chose their extra. He scared the crap out of me, refuses support. Y'all, this is new info, but I love y'all. I gotta go get my kids. Good night, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. Not my kids. My big kids is asleep, but the baby, y'all. I'm gonna post a vlog in the morning. Y'all go watch it. Can y'all please go watch the vlog in the morning? Thank you. I love y'all. Thank you for the new people that are here. I appreciate all my mods, the new subbies. Thank you for being here. Love y'all. Thank you for being a part of my community and my village. And remember, that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Good night.